crazy. Always shit happening, one thing after another, one thing after another. What is up this week? Alright, the first thing I want to talk about, probably have already seen it on the news, super disturbing. The chemical weapons that were used in Syria are being investigated right now to see who used them, where they came from. It's just fucked up. It's horrible. There's like rooms full of fucking children. It's so upsetting. The Syrian government approved a UN investigation team to go and figure this shit out, and we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do, but it's a huge deal. It's just chemical warfare. So fucked up. So far, there have been 100,000 deaths in Syria since the civil war has broken out. In the 3 days ago, when chemical weapons were used, there have been reports of over 3,000 people who've been affected, and hundreds have died from the chemical weapon usage. So fucked up. Okay, the other story that is really important to me is PFC Bradley Manning's story. He was sentenced to 35 years last week for hurting not a single person. The U.S. government was unable to prove in court that the leaks made by Manning contributed to one person being hurt, and they couldn't do it. So he gets 35 years for that. The day after his sentencing, he came out with a statement saying that he asked to be known as Chelsea and that the pronoun she be used. She wants to begin hormone therapy as soon as possible. So, psychologically, this is a person that needs assistance, and to just stick them in jail for 35 years, no. There have been about 4,000 people who have signed a petition saying that they would serve time for Bradley Manning, that they want to take away some of the time he has to serve so they would go to jail for him. 4,000 people. He also sent a pardon request to our president, and the letter that he wrote is extremely moving. I'm sorry. He is now a she, so the letter that she wrote is extremely moving and worth taking a gander at if you feel ambitious and feel like you care enough to do that. I was especially impacted by this particular statement that he made in his request to be pardoned. He said that you have to pay a heavy price to live in a free society. And he said he's willing to pay that price if that's what it takes for this country to really be about liberty. So, thank you, PFC Manning. And I really, really hope that President Obama does the right thing. Hopefully, if he doesn't, the people that volunteered to can serve time for him. I don't even know if that's possible, but I think that's fucking awesome. So, thank you, people who stood up for Chelsea Manning. Okay. My next story. I love this story. There is this thing called a Hyperloop that is basically a solar-powered, city-to-city, elevated transportation system taking passengers and cars from LA to San Francisco in about 30 minutes. The guy who has schemed all this stuff up, his name is Elon Musk, and he is in charge of Tesla Motors, and he's got another company that he owns. So he's like, I don't even have time to do this, but here is the prototype for it. Somebody who has more time, come on in, take it over, and get it fucking built. The design for the Hyperloop could possibly transport pods at up to 800 miles an hour. And it's powered from solar? What? Okay, and then there's a quote from this UCLA physics professor saying, it sounds like it's all being done with known technology. So this guy's idea isn't just some like abstract BS, like it's legit, it could be done if somebody actually wanted to do this. Let's get on it. Hyperloop. How freaking crazy would that be? 800 miles an hour in a pod? Shoot me in that thing to wherever I want to go, please. Okay, this story is serious, and this is the one story that I am just freaking pissed about this week. I can't even believe this happened, and it's just, it makes me hot talking about it, because it just makes me so mad. Alright, a Texas family learned the hard way that anything connected to the internet could be hacked. What happened was mom and dad are doing dishes, their 2-year-old's in bed sleeping, and they start hearing noises from the bedroom. They walk down there and they hear this voice. They walk in, and their nanny cam has some voice, and it says, "Wake up, Allison, you little slut." The little girl's name is Allison. The dad goes to turn off this thing, the baby monitor thing that is talking dirty to their child, and the guy who's hacked into it starts talking shit to the man, calling him an idiot, calling his wife a bitch. They unplugged it, and the thing that's super creepy about it is that the hacker had to have been watching for so long that he knew the little girl's name. The only thing that makes me okay about this story is that this little girl in particular was deaf, and she had cochlear implants that were turned off so she could go to sleep. So, thank God she didn't hear that shit, but that can fucking happen. Please think extremely hard about putting a baby monitor connected to the internet in your baby's room. Or even a daycare that has like the thing you can just check up on your kid. Damn it. Scary people are watching your kids. Don't hook it up to the internet. Freaking me out. Okay, the last story I want to talk about this week. Apple has patented the means to transmit an encoded signal to all wireless devices, commanding them to disable their recording function. This technology potentially allows government and police to block transmission of video and photos from any public gathering deemed sensitive or protected from externalities. What the fuck does that mean? It's protected from externalities. What public function is that? That's kind of perturbing. And I think that's fucking bullshit. Because what else? What else are you going to take away from us? What other freedom? Now you can't videotape or photograph public gatherings? Really? Alright, so ending with my quote. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. And that is a quote from the artist Salvador Dali. I hope you had a lovely week. And I can't wait to see you again next week.